Fred Jewelry accused of creating a love triangle with BTS's Jin and their brand ambassador. Is this a staged drama or pure coincidence? Is Fred Jewelry at the center of a calculated marketing strategy that's stirring up controversy? Or is this just another case of the internet spiraling out of control? In recent weeks, the luxury jewelry brand has found itself under a blinding spotlight after fans of BTS's Jin started noticing something suspicious. Rumors are swirling, accusations are flying, and suddenly, what seemed to be just another promotional partnership is starting to feel like the plot of a K-drama. So, what exactly is going on? At the heart of this growing scandal lies a peculiar intersection of fandom culture, celebrity endorsements, and the ever-present undercurrent of public curiosity about celebrity relationships. Fred Jewelry, known for its elegant, high-end designs and prestigious clientele, may have bitten off more than it can chew with its recent branding moves. Fans are now wondering, was this just a poorly planned PR stunt? Or is there something more intentional and more sensational at play? The spark that ignited the firestorm everything seemed perfectly innocent at first. Fred Jewelry announced their latest campaign with a stunning new brand ambassador, a rising star known for her striking visuals and chic sense of style. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? But things took a curious turn when eagle-eyed fans noticed that this new ambassador was repeatedly seen wearing a specific bracelet, a bracelet that BTS's Jin has also been known to sport on several occasions. Coincidence? Maybe. But for the hyper-observant BTS army, there's no such thing as an accidental wardrobe overlap, especially when it comes to their beloved idols. Soon, social media was ablaze with speculation. Was there a deeper connection between Jin and this brand ambassador? Why did Fred Jewelry seem to be leaning into this narrative with cryptic posts and teasing captions? And, most importantly, were they doing it on purpose? The rise of the love triangle theory as the online chatter grew louder, a more dramatic theory began to take shape. Some fans proposed that Fred Jewelry was deliberately creating the illusion of a love triangle between Jin, their new ambassador, and the brand itself. The idea seemed far-fetched at first, but the more people dug into the details, the more plausible it started to sound. Consider this. Fred Jewelry's Instagram account began posting a series of photos and videos featuring the ambassador in situations that seemed oddly reminiscent of Jin's past photo shoots. The same bracelet kept making an appearance, and subtle hints in the captions fueled the fire even more. Words like destiny, connection, and unexpected encounters were sprinkled throughout, leading fans to wonder if the brand was dropping breadcrumbs on purpose. Marketing genius or manipulative drama? This is where things get tricky. On the surface, it might seem like just another case of fans reading too much into celebrity endorsements. But in the cutthroat world of luxury branding, where competition is fierce and attention spans are short, nothing is ever truly accidental. Brands know that controversy sells, and the line between clever marketing and outright manipulation can be razor-thin. So, could Fred Jewelry have orchestrated this entire saga as a way to generate buzz? It wouldn't be the first time a brand has leaned into romantic speculation to drive sales. In fact, creating a sense of mystery and intrigue around celebrity ambassadors is a tried-and-true strategy in the world of luxury goods. But there's a difference between a playful wink and a full-blown scandal, and some fans believe Fred Jewelry may have crossed that line. The emotional fallout as the rumors continue to swirl, emotions are running high among fans. For many members of the BTS army, the idea that a luxury brand might be using Jin's image and personal life to sell jewelry feels deeply disrespectful. BTS has always been known for their authenticity and their commitment to staying true to themselves, and the suggestion that Jin might be caught up in a manufactured love triangle goes against everything the group stands for. On the flip side, some fans are taking a more lighthearted approach, treating the whole situation as just another example of the internet's tendency to blow things out of proportion. Memes are being created, hashtags are trending, and theories are being debated in countless Twitter threads and TikTok videos. But beneath the humor, there's a lingering sense of unease. Is this really just harmless fun? Or is there something more cynical going on behind the scenes? What Fred Jewelry has to say amid all the chaos? Fred Jewelry has remained relatively tight-lipped. The brand has neither confirmed nor denied the rumors, which has only added fuel to the fire. Some fans see their silence as a calculated move designed to keep the mystery alive, while others believe it's a sign that the brand may have underestimated the backlash and is now scrambling to do damage control. In a brief statement released to the media, a spokesperson for Fred Jewelry described the campaign as a celebration of timeless connections and shared moments. But they declined to address the specific rumors about Jin and their brand ambassador. For now, at least, the mystery remains unsolved. The bigger picture so, what does all of this mean for Fred Jewelry, for Jin, and for the fans caught in the middle? In some ways, this entire controversy is a reflection of the strange and sometimes toxic dynamics that can emerge at the intersection of celebrity culture and social media. When every post, every outfit, and every accessory can be dissected and analyzed in real time, it's easy for even the smallest coincidence to take on a life of its OW and AT the same time. It's a reminder of the power and the pitfalls of modern marketing. In a world where attention is currency, creating a buzzworthy campaign can be the difference between success and obscurity. But as Fred Jewelry is now discovering, there's a fine line between generating excitement and courting controversy, and once you cross that line, it can be hard to go back. The final question: what happens next? As the dust continues to settle, one question remains: where do we go from here? Will Fred Jewelry address the rumors head-on, or will they continue to ride the wave of speculation? Will fans eventually lose interest and move on to the next big scandal, or will this story have lasting consequences for the brand and its ambassadors? The calm before the next storm? Just when it seems like the flames might be dying down, the unpredictable nature of fandom culture keeps things simmering. As Fred Jewelry's social media continues to gather likes, comments, and speculation, the brand might be reveling in the unintended or carefully crafted attention. However, what remains unclear is how long they can maintain this delicate balancing act before the situation tilts in a direction that becomes irreparable. For Jin's fans, this situation is more than just a marketing stunt. To them, Jin is not just a celebrity. He's an artist they've followed for years, supporting him through his music, career milestones, and even his recent enlistment in the military. Any perceived attempt to exploit his name, his image, or even the faintest hint of his personal life is likely to draw fierce backlash. BTS's Fandom army has a reputation for being protective and vocal, and this time is no different. The growing divide as the days go on, a divide within the fandom seems to be growing. On one side are those who dismiss the entire incident as baseless gossip, claiming that Fred Jewelry's involvement in any love triangle narrative is nothing more than a figment of overactive imaginations. These fans argue that coincidences happen all the time, and that not every brand decision has to be part of a secretive, multi-layered plot. On the other side, however, are those who believe that where there's smoke, there's fire. They point to the increasingly suggestive nature of Fred Jewelry's marketing as proof that the brand is intentionally leaning into the drama for publicity. The specific timing of the posts, the selective imagery, and the cryptic captions are all seen as deliberate attempts to prolong the speculation and, by extension, keep Fred Jewelry trending online. Unraveling the puzzle, what makes this situation particularly fascinating and frustrating for fans is how elusive the truth remains. Unlike traditional scandals, which often involve clear-cut evidence or definitive statements from the parties involved, this controversy is built on subtleties, inferences, and a whole lot of guesswork. It's a puzzle with pieces that don't quite fit together, and that ambiguity only seems to be deepening the intrigue. Some fans have even begun to play detective, combing through old interviews, social media posts, and brand campaigns in search of hidden clues. They've noticed that Fred Jewelry's ambassador has worn other items from the same collection as Jin, further fueling suspicions that there's more going on behind the scenes than meets the eye. Others have pointed out that certain posts appear to be timed to coincide with key moments in Jin's career, leading to even more questions about the brand's motives. The power of celebrity narratives. At the core of this controversy lies a deeper conversation about the power of celebrity narratives and the role that brands play in shaping them. In today's hyper-connected world, where every like, share, and comment can contribute to a brand's visibility, the temptation to capitalize on celebrity connections is stronger than ever.